Alrighty, let's get the stream started. Wonder if I had the mic live that whole time. No, it was muted. Alright. Hello and welcome to the week 4, week 5. Actually, I think we're on week 5 now. Let me see. Week 5. We're going to be casting. Oh, let's go here. New York Aces versus Atlanta Crusaders. That zero's not aligned. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. There we go. All right. It still doesn't look straight. It's fine. It's fine. Right. We are still waiting for teams to get into lobbies. So, for now, let me get everything pulled up on my second monitor so I can see the chat, so I can see the activity, so I can see the stream. So I have the roster sheet up. We are ready to go. We have some fans, it looks like, already in the chat. Shipsape says, go NYA. And Vix, I think, is ALTA wins if Dab isn't in. You heard it here, Dab Master. Well, bad signs, because Dab Master is in the starting lineup. So it looks like, according to Vix, that Atlanta is not going to win. Let's do our custom snooping on the career profiles. Whoop! And New York Aces is a little too long. Let's just fix that. There we go. Alright. Masters tank, boosted tank, and then diamond everything else with the dab. Master Mad Circle coming in. Looks like an off tank with that private profile. Triton coming in as a soldier man, I believe a diamond DPS. Yep. That Jubrock I think is gold if I remember last time. Yes. Magnomaly, I think, is also gold. Gold? Gold tank, plat support. And Chonk Babu coming in at a diamond support, plat everything else. On the side of New York Aces, we have Mogu coming in the main tank slot with that private profile. It's like they don't want me to talk about their stuff. Dino coming in at Masters, but Diamond now. Oof. That's quite a far fall, homie. God, what's that, 300 SR almost? Oof! That hurts. That hurts to look at. I'm sorry, Dino, but you got it. We got it. It's a good night tonight. I can feel it for New York Aces, maybe. We'll see. Vix is predicting NYA win. Shipshape is hoping for an NYA win. Let's see. We have Havelstone, plat-ish, diamond almost. That number looks very weird to me, but I just think that's the number. Noctua coming in at plat support, I believe, and Fang. A sub coming in at plat support, I believe. Nice. Nice. On the bench, we have Acid, who is their Master's Zarya one trick. Ooh. Wow. Not even Masters, but GM. And Hypernut, who I have no idea who this person is. Plat, gold, all that jazz. Alright, looks like we're going to be getting started here on Lijiang Tower whenever the teams are ready to go. We'll see, we'll see. Predictions for tonight. NYA, I don't think I've casted recently. Have I? I've casted them, but I think it feels like it's week 5, so I guess it has been a while in the season. But I think I casted them. Were they the first game I cast this season? No. First game was London versus Tokyo. Then it was Friday. I have casted the Aces. I'm positive. But I don't see it. Oh, you know what I did? I think I casted Tokyo and Noctua was a sub, and that's why I'm getting Oh, you're Hypernut Vix. Okay, I see. And GNX is gone. Okay, well, I'm gonna call you Gone then, because your Twitch username is a mouthful. yeah. Also, one of the fun things I was doing is I set up a bunch of channel point rewards with the help of Mr. Me0, and we made up some fun ones, like you can ban someone else for 2 days if you get enough channel points, or you can time someone else out. We have a roast option, which is fun. He wanted to call it cyberbullying, but I didn't want to get in trouble because I feel like Twitch would be sensitive to cyberbullying because they're very like, we're making good content, nothing to see over here, FCC. But so we call it roast, but it is cyberbullying, just so you're all aware what that entails. So those are fun. And it was fun setting those up. Still waiting for these teams to get started. Let's see. I don't think so. I haven't casted NYA, but I have casted Atlanta. And Atlanta looks pretty strong. I don't think they had Mad Circle last time I casted them. Dab Master's main tank was meh. Acid's always fucking phenomenal. I think Chonk Babu did. Oh yeah, Chonk Babu did. I remember he was on Nepal. I remember shouting him out because he had a really good, I think, immortality over MOWL that saved. Was it Dabs? Whoever the main tank was, life. I remember that vaguely. That Jabrock, just kind of a normal DPS. But I mean, Mogu is a really good Zarya too. Dino, I don't know if I've seen play. Havelstone is new to me. Dobbin, I have seen before. I think Dobbin's actually a Tokyo? Wait. I think he's on Tokyo's team. I'm confused. I'm confused. Roster? Where? NYA? Dino, Mogu, Havelstone. Wait a second. Hold on. I'm gonna swap us back to this screen while I peep at the chat. Oh my god. Apparently they were waiting for.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Alright. Okay, looks like we're starting it now. Mild hiccups. Sorry guys, they were waiting for me, but I have to hide the chat because Atlanta is full of special little angels. Fake My, or MY, says, yo, Atlanta sucks, not gonna lie. And Ado says, Chonk Babu carry. Nice. Well, we're going to be starting on Garden. Nice map for Pharmacy, so that's what Jubrock is going to start on.
Greetings.
On the Pharah, Magnomly on the Mercy, Dab Master on, looks like we got a double bubble going on here, Winston, Mad Circle on the Zarya, Triton on the Soldier they're known for. I'm guessing Chonk Babu, yes, is going to go to the Ana. On the other side, we have a much more brawly comp, Mogu on the Diva, Dina on the Reinhardt, Havelstone on the McCree, Dobbin on the Symmetra, Noctua on the Baptiste, and Fangori on the Lucio. Let's start with the Pharah and see where this pick is going to, or where this Pharah is going to go. It's going to try and get a boop on the bridge, but it looks like they just teleported out to spawn, and then they're going to go White Room, not using a second teleport. They spot the Pharah. If they can get set up on point, but it looks like Dabmaster was just a little bit faster, but the turrets are there, and they are going to manage to edge their way on to point. That is Dabmaster going down to a flashbang from Havelstone with a lot of assist there from the tanks, trying to get some damage onto the Soldier in the background. The Pharmacy does have to get out of this tiny point, as it's not super ideal. Is going to manage to get the pick onto Havelstone as he peeks out to try and do damage, as well as the pick onto Fangori. I don't know what she was doing outside of point there, but other than offering herself up. As long as this team stays on point, they can win this. Like, this is a brawl comp. Yeah, Noctua's lamp goes down. Chonk is going to get Noctua. Jubrock's going to get Dobbin. Triton's going to get Dino. Like, when you're playing a brawl comp, guys, and again, I'm not an expert, Whoop is going to go down to Havelstone that you rock, and there's going to be no rest for that as the soul did go on the pit. Triton is going to get Havelstone, although, and does have sights ready. We also have Nano ready from Chonk Babu, so potential Nano Visor. Also, 6 skin here. Look at that skin. Look at that skin. That's money skin right there. Alright, looks like they're going to teleport straight to point. Hopefully they stay on point this time, as this is a brawl comp. Looks like we have Dabmaster kind of low on the point. Is going to go down. Mad Circle does almost have grab ult, though, and that is Immortality down. If they can manage to break Immortality, this would be a great... Immortality goes straight to there. The window does come out, but Mad Circle does get Dobbin. That you brought kills himself in the barrage. Hammer down comes out from both sides, but Dab has a nano, and so with Mad Circle's help, that is going to be a quadruple kill, and then, ooh, I almost thought he was going to go off the map there, but not quite. Magnomaly also valved for extra security. They still have Visor, but not much else. Meanwhile, on the other side, Mogu does have Diva Bomb ready. We also have Wall for an aggressive retake. I'm going to teleport around back again, try and get set up on point and then stay on point. Wall comes in, turrets are down, they want to play on this side of point. The Visor's coming down, but the wall is still up. Diva Bomb goes out, but it's not going to find much of anything. That is Visor dead to the slow-moving Sim Orb. Pharmacy has flanked around, and that is going to be Dabmaster getting the pick onto Dobbin. Mad Circle got knocked to a Mogu, got Magnolia, although Dino got Chonk Babu, and Mogu also got that Jurock. Dabmaster did take down his counterpart Dino, and right now it is just Mogu on point. Havelstone going down to Mad Circle. Mogu does manage to get the pick on to Dabmaster before Mad Circle retaliates. And this is becoming a last fight territory. Echo now on point and then off point. We do have a grab, is going to get chucked out. It's just like an aesthetic grab right there.
Healing stream engaged.
Alrighty.
Score 1-0.
Nice early lead for Atlanta. First map segment of Lijiang down, and then we are going to continue on Night Market. Seeing the correspondent, Lucio swaps Magnomaly and Fangori. Well, Fangori was still on the Lucio, but Magnomaly going over to the Lucio. Looks like that Jubrock is actually picking up the Doomfist. Triton going over to the Sim. Mad Circle on the Winston. Dabmaster on the Reinhardt still. Looks like we still got the Diva Rhine from New York Aces. And we have a pause. It's now the pause. We have a pause. If you are unfamiliar with the screen, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, this is the MOWL pause screen. I come to this every time we have a pause this season, and I keep track of how many pauses that we can do, so that we do this season. Also, I allow you, the chat, to contribute images to decorate this beautiful pause screen, much like a quilt we are creating together, and then at the end of the season I will post it as a memoriam to all the times I have been made to fill dead air. It's on a 3-minute, it's not a 3-minute delay, but it is a decent delay, so yes. It is very difficult to stream snipe, so Chonk Babu can, in fact, be in the chat, and thank you as my one subscriber. I appreciate them being in the chat. So there is a delay on the stream, so you guys are a little behind the action, actually, and guessing that the pause is happening and Chonk Babu is still talking in chat, I'm guessing that the pause is gonna go on for a bit. But, as I was saying, you can contribute any sort of image you like to this beautiful screen. How do I submit an image? You tell me what you want, chat, and then I will Google image search it and find it. Because I know better than to let you go. Let you all just kind of pick it random and send New York playing pause watch. We can try. I actually think I have access to the NYA. Oh my goodness. Clear all. So many things coming up on my screen. So, let's see. We can do NYA pause watch. Let me get access to the assets for this season. New York Aces. Their logo is actually not uploaded in the finalized logo bin. That's okay. We can make it happen. Add a mitochondria. I can do that. The powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondrias are super cool. You know what's interesting about mitochondrias is that, in fact, they used to be their own independent cells, and then like a long time ago in very, very ancient history, um, they're are like the cells can eat other cells, and we literally, I say we being all life, like our cells consumed other cells and that became mitochondria. I forget what that is called, but it is a thing. Mitochondria are not trash. There we go. Mitochondria. What is this pause screen? This pause screen is me creating a tapestry of dead air. A monkey chicken. Listen, I'll put in monkey chicken to the Google search, and the first image that comes up. There we go. That. Okay. You know what? That's beautiful. That's beautiful, fake MY. That is gorgeous. All right, hold on. Hold on. I'm getting you your monkey chicken. There we go. You can live down here. Here, I feel like there we go. We'll move you here. All right. Monkey chicken. Does it need a descriptor? Do we think the monkey chicken needs a descriptor? Or do we just leave it unprompted? Paul McCartney? Yeah, we can do Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney. I want a truly, terrifying image of Paul McCartney, although. Like, none of these beautiful where he's photoshopped to hell. I want one where he looks like the ancient beetle he is. Where is it? I mean, that's a pretty terrible picture of Paul McCartney. Let's take this one. Let's take this one. Nightmares. What, you don't like our tapestry, Ringbird Ryu? You don't like it? You don't think it's cool? I think it's extremely cool. Say hi to Paul. We'll make Paul very tiny. Make Paul very small. It's a little Paul McCartney in the corner. It's just a little Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney in a pool. Oh, that's terrifying. All right. Still waiting for a player to come back. Looks like the internet did die. Yes, we have Small Paul. Phil Murphy. I don't know who. First off, who is Phil Murphy? Oh God, the second Google search underneath Phil Murphy is Phil Murphy. Like, you know, the suggested searches. So the suggested searches for this man are Phil Murphy teeth, Phil Murphy wife, Phil Murphy smile, and Phil Murphy eating pizza. New York, Jersey Governor Phil Murphy. Oh God, I understand now why the first thing is Phil Murphy teeth. Holy crap! Oh no, that this is some horrifying. I'm so sorry, New Jersey. Like, I'm so sorry. Listen, we'll put Phil Murphy below. He'll be resting in the arms of the chicken monkey, where he belongs. Among Us, pretty dated reference, but sure. All right. I'm scared to Google this at this point because honestly, I know how this ad works. Alright, let's save image. Right, is this gonna save as an image or as an HTML? I don't want you, I guess web image. We'll see if that works. Alright, Among Us is going up on the tapestry. Oh my god, he's huge. Huh! Make him very tiny. Little boy. Into corner. Ayy, Chonk Babu using the first, the only emote I have. Mass energy equivalence. Mass energy. Physics was not my strength. Oh, but this is just E equals MC squared. Okay. So, put... Guys, we are making so much progress on this tapestry of ours. Oh god, the PNG just... the PNG transparency just didn't work. That's hilarious. It just didn't. Here, we'll put this on the cat. That seems right. Physics is super interesting. I'm just, listen, as a biologist, I'm terrified of physics because it's so much math. I prefer my science squishy, not handwritten. All right, any other suggestions for the pause screen? As we wait for the internet to come back. I mean, at this point, how long have we been on this pause screen? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. We may be here a while. We may be here a while. Looks like it was that Jew Brock that DC'd. Oof, do. Go to Columbia, not Twitch chat. I mean, you can talk about physics in Twitch chat. I support any and all education. Gangster SpongeBob for the pause screen. Okay, Gucci? Ken Ryu, you know who you are. Gangster SpongeBob. Some of these are terrible. There's so many different versions. And they all look bad. We'll do this one, because it's from a YouTube video that I'm good. Trust good image. Chicken Rohan, are you okay, man? You good, dude? Alright. Add this to the tapestry. There we go. He can live here. Next to Frog Champ. Mr. Gunny, what do you need? How can I help you? No, I gotta wait 20 seconds for you to respond. I think it's 20 seconds. It's 20 or 40 seconds. I don't remember. I think I do 40 seconds for big streams, but for stuff like this, I do 20 seconds because honestly, usually fights are only like 20 seconds long. We have 10 minutes left in this timeout. This collage is great. Thanks, Vix. People a little salty about New York for pausing, but it's not actually New York pausing. This is entirely Atlanta. They are waiting for that jukebox. So this is not New York's pause, but New York is being very gracious about it because they did admit that they had a lot of pauses in their last game. So we'll see. Da, 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 da. Who would be considered a big stream? I don't know, not me for sure. Although we do have quite a lot of people in the chat, so thanks for turning up. Appreciate it. Hopefully this pause screen is semi-enjoyable, or at least intriguing, as we wait potentially another 10 minutes for that Drew Brock to restart their router so that Atlantic can get a full team in. If not, they will have to do a 5v6 because you cannot sub mid-map. No, I'm gonna message Jab for them being dummies. I mean, it sounds like it was an honest, just internet failure, so hard to predict that at times. Yeah. Why do you like physics so much, Icy Owl? Or Icy Panda, not Icy Owl. Sorry, there's so many Icies here in this league. By so many, I mean like 2, which is a lot for me to handle. And so it is difficult to remember who's who. Are you a physics major in college, or do you want to be a physics major? Also, thank you, Chicken Rohan, for the follow. I appreciate it, man. As we wait for 5 more minutes. I mean, if this man doesn't get the internet back, it is going to be a 5v6, which significantly tilts this in New York Ace's favor. But potentially not the end, because once the map is over, Atlanta does have players on the bench. You just can't do swaps mid-map, so it's so interesting. I want to major in it. Cool. Vix, I am a physics major in astrophysics. That's super cool, dude. Yeah, I took baby physics. You want to do astrophysics, Icy Panda? Nice. Maybe you can Vix can talk about things that I fundamentally don't understand. Yeah, I did the baby physics that they like the general physics, which was very much just like Newtonian stuff. Nothing actually interesting. And I mean, I also waited to take physics till my senior year, which was a mistake because I was super tuned out. So I took physics, vertebrate biology, but vertebrate biology was super cool because I got to handle. So I went to University of Washington, and if you take the vertebrate biology class, University of Washington has a museum attached to it. They let you handle all of the dead shit in the museum, including like there's a bunch of preserved fish. I still have. Hold on, let me see if I can get the pictures up because I had like there's so much dead fish, preserved lizards, many skulls, and like the point was you were supposed to be able to like identify the species and the genus of all of these animals as part of your vertebrate biology lab final. And so it was just so cool to be able to like touch all this dead stuff. And I don't know, I like biology. I like that it's squishy, I like that it's weird, and it doesn't make sense most of the time. I feel like when physics doesn't make sense, it's terrifying. When biology doesn't make sense, it's just weird. It's so much math, I want to die. Yeah. I mean, there's a surprising amount of math in my workplace, and I don't even like it. And there's barely any math in biology compared to physics, so, like, you have my sympathies, my guy. It only takes one person to change that. I have no idea what you're talking about, Pancake Sama. Trying to find, I think I still have pictures on my phone of all, like, 'cause they would give it to us in, like, trays. Like, they'd be like, hey, this is a tray of dead fish. Go figure out what species each dead fish is. This was many, many years ago. As I am post-college, post my bachelor's at least. I'm the idiot who decided, you know what? Why don't I do even more college? Okay. When physics doesn't make sense, you bullshit and hope to make it work. Isn't University of Washington the rivals with Washington State University? That is correct. We were rivals. I, however, being a ginormous nerd, did not give a single shit about football, even though I went to a Pac-12 school. Are you a bio major? I was, as I had been saying, I am several years post my bachelor's and currently doing graduate school, but my bachelor's was in biology with a focus on anatomy and physiology. So, you know, I did some fun stuff. Do we want fish, snakes, or lizards? Ooh, we can do salamanders. I can do salamanders, I think. I have to figure out how to get this to my computer, although. We'll do some fish. Fish are cool. You know what? I think fish are honestly, like, they get a bad rap, but they're super cool. Oh, nice. So maybe going into pre-med. No, I picked, I'm going into academia. So I am currently working on getting my PhD, my doctorate in philosophy. Because I decided I want to be poor and miserable for my whole life. But it does mean I get to do cool shit at work. Like, I work with rats. I do preclinical research, which is a lot of fun. So I teach rats how to take drugs so that I can study their brains to see how fun drugs do bad things to your brain. Which is the formal title of my job. Fun drugs do bad things to your brains. Whoop, it looks like our pause may be over. Pause may be over? Wow. Wow. Looks like they're gonna try a 5v6 here. Damn. Alright. That is really rough. We'll see. Maybe they can pull it off. They do pull off the early teleport strats. They get there first. Everyone's really low. Triton does manage to get the pick on to Havelstone with the turret Magnolia getting the pick onto Fangori. That's the 1v1s down. Dobbin does get the pick on to Mad Circle, although Dabmaster forces back up to point. Shock Babu does have him and is making sure that he lives. And it looks like Atlanta is going to get the first cap despite being 5v6. Nice, nice, nice. A posture check. Okay. Oh god. No, so many out of stuff. I'm stretching, I'm straight. I mean, I do slouch, but I think I broke my chair. It doesn't go straight anymore. Dobbin does get the pick. Nice headshot onto Triton with the May Arsenal. That is a shatter coming out from Dabmaster, but the immortality is there. Havelstone's gonna get the pick onto Dabmaster off of that. Mogu taking out the immortality. And then it's nice cleanup from Mogu. Mad Circle does get the pick onto Dino, but Fangori gets the retaliatory pick, and that is a quick retake from New York Aces. Oh my goodness, so many posture checks. I'm sitting up straight, I promise. But I did break my chair, so it doesn't do the straight thing anymore. I think I leaned back in it too far, and now it just doesn't come back up all the way. Alright, we do have a shatter from Dino, but they are going to wall in with Sim. But that is a huge shatter that has both tanks on, 3 people on the ground, 2 tanks as well as a loose. The immortality is there to save them, although it is going to get destroyed by Chonk Babu. Immortality out for New York Aces. Window coming out from Chonk Babu, as well as the primal from Mad Circle. Bouncing people around. Beat coming in from Magnomaly. We are back on point. Dobbin is going to unleash the Blizzard, although Mogu's getting the pick onto Triton. Dino onto Dabmaster, and Dobbin onto Chunk Babu. It's just Mad Circle left. Triton does manage to to get the pick onto Mogu with the turret before Mad Circle and Magnomaly go down. That is a Zarya charge reset. Oh my god, chicken run. I'm sitting up straight, I promise. Alright, there's a teleport to point. Lots of turrets going through. The wall does come up to prevent them from entering, although, and they are forced to do the long walk to point. Shatter coming out once again from Dino. It is also big. Dabmaster and Chalk Babu going down off of that Shatter, and Noctua getting the cleanup kill onto Magnomaly. We are at last fight territory here. Dabmaster does have the Earth Shatter, but Mogu also has the Graviton Surge. There is a High Noon from Howlstone to play for, as well as Fangori's Beat, just in case things get weird. Another fucking posture check. My god. Well, I'm glad you guys are having fun with the channel, boys. Chonk Babu does get the pick onto Havelstone. That's one ultimate down that is huge for them. They also have Window. They're going to window in aggressively. Graviton Surge, however, does come out, as well as Beat coming out from Fangori to ensure that they do not lose this fight to the best of their ability. Dabmaster is going to go down to Mogu, but Triton is here on the Pharah and is going to try and stay alive, but Mogu is going to bring that. Blizzard comes out from Dobbin. That is going to get the D-Mech on to Mad Circle. Triton does get Dobbin, but it is going to be an objective secure for New York Aces. Thank you for the follow, Ring, Bird, Ryu, and OW Complex. I appreciate that. Oh my god. So many posture checks makes me very self-conscious of the fact that I slouch all the time. But I don't think it's my fault. The chair's broken, not my fault. Alright, we are going to finish out this first map of the series, although it doesn't feel like it's the first map of the series considering how long the pause was, on Control Center, I believe this one's called? Yeah, Control Center. Is gonna have to be another 5v6. It looks like they're going to have Dabmaster on the Sigma, Mad Circle on the Wrecking Ball, Triton on the Pharaoh with Magnomaly on the Mercy, Chonk Babu on the Baptiste. Meanwhile, we got a Rhine Zarya with a Tracer, May, Dobbin on the May, Noctua on the Baptiste, Fangori on the Lucio. Some early taking this sort of mini high ground here on the Control Center, and then trying to peek out the Pharmacy with the May. Wall to block the line of sight a little early before they can get any sort of capture progress on this point. Ooh, Mad Circle getting frozen, is going to get picked off by Fangori. That is one down, 4 more to go. They're staying on this outside part, trying to take advantage, but this is not an ideal place for the Pharah to be. As a Pharah, you really want to be kind of in a defensive position, hanging out over the doors. It's difficult to attack as Pharah on this map. Dobbin's getting dangerously low, though. Is going to go down to Chonk Babu with some assist from Triton. That is odds in their favor. It is now an even fight. Noctua does use a lamp. We have a barrage here. If the lamp can go down, we can potentially barrage. Barrage is going to come out. Is not going to find anything, although Havelstone's going to get the pick onto Triton. Misses that rock. Unfortunate Dabmaster. Mad Circle is going to get the pick onto Noctua, although Rez tries to come up, but Havelstone does clean that up on this Tracer. We have Pulse Bomb. We have Beat coming out from Fangori. Pulse on the wall, doesn't manage to find much of anything. Dabmaster does have a shield, is going to get cleaned up the old-fashioned way, although. And now we are back on point. I'm going to get a health pack. Meanwhile, the rest of the team has, in fact, pushed up. We're getting very close to Shatter. We also have a window on the side of Noctua. She knows there's a Wrecking Ball out there. Magnomaly does have the Valkyrie. Oh, there we go. Oh, the fall of the Dab. Lift coming out from Dabmaster, not going to find much of anything. Howlstone does get the pick onto Chonk Babu in the back line, and also on to Dabmaster, trying to go for the Pharmacy, but does have to back out the range on Tracer. Not exactly ideal for that kind of fight. Just going to probably blink around to the side, however Chonk Babu wise to their ways and is not going to let that happen. We have a Roadhog coming from Magical. Triton does spot them. He's going to have to back out early. Window coming out from Noctua is going to get a pick onto Dabmaster. Down to getting the pick onto Mad Circle. It is going to be the last little bit. Mogu's going to grab out here. Yeah, there it is.
Victory.
and that is going to be a map going to NYA. Unfortunate that Atlanta Crusaders had that DC that forced them to play the 5v6, but maybe they can turn it all around in the next map. That was also an unfortunate rocket barrage from that Brock. Hi, cat. Hi, cat. All right. Let me update the score real quick. Aces, 1 map point. It is first to 3 here, but now that it is a new map, we have 2 people on the bench for Atlanta that can come in. Oh, well, depending on SRs. I think Acid can't come in with this current lineup because they're too high SR, but maybe Hypernut. It is also their map pick of any map type from the selected map pool. As my cat just jumps out of my arms because she doesn't like me. Why don't you love me? Oh boy. Okay, it is week 5? Week 5. No, this is a game that got postponed, so I think we play week 4 maps. Oh shit! Yellow's in? Oh my god. Listen. This is the best thing to happen to me all night. Go. So, I love it when I get to bully my friends. And so now, we get to bully a child. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It looks like we have a sub coming in of Mr. Mizero himself. So, should be interesting. But like I was saying, it is currently their map pick. I think this is a week 4 game, so it's still that map pool. So they can do Anubis, Volskaya, Hanamura, Dorado, Gibraltar, Route 66, Rialto, Blizzard World, Hollywood, or Numbani. Sir Great Britain said, woo, go Dobbin. Yeah, Dobbin popping off there a bit on that May. Appreciate the follow. Thank you for that. But yes, we are going to have, looks like a little bit of a deliberation. Ooh, it looks like we're going to Rialto. We're going to Rialto. The Not Italy map. Interesting. Now, if I know Mr. Mizero, he does quite like to play the Farah on Rialto. Dude, actually, we were playing ladder. They were helping me get my account higher and win some games. And this man on Rialto is dangerous. He did the enemy team so dirty. Admittedly, the enemy team, I think, had like 0 brain cells because they just kept walking across the bridge, ignoring any sort of environmental damage or environmental boops they could take. Like, I think he killed like the tanks 4 times. It was bad. They fucked up immensely. But well, anyway, what I'm saying is Yellow's pretty good on this map. This is one of his favorites. So I wonder if Rialto is a Atlanta choice or Yellow's request. So we'll see. We'll see. Still waiting for the teams to ready up here a bit. Acid bad at coaching. Nah, that just like I mean, I don't want to say NY because NY did not play poorly at all. I think they had a plan, they executed it, they played well overall, but it's really hard to judge a 5v6. Like being down a player is just really hard to recover from. Like I don't think that's on Atlanta at all. And ow, I just popped my knuckle and that hurt. All right. Oh my gosh. Okie dokie. But yeah, I mean, NYA played well. They played together. Other than that first point where they wanted to play a brawl comp, but then they also like I think got a little bloodthirsty and tried to like peek off point to chase, which is not what you want to do with a brawl comp. Like that's the only big mistake they had. So, alrighty, looks like we are going to get into it here. I just got the map starting now from Noctua, so map starting now. 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 Map start now. Now. Now? What about now? How about now? Maybe now? It's still not now. Actually, we haven't looked at Yellow's career profile. Look at that plat DPS and that almost diamond tank. He hit diamond. Oh yeah, he hit diamond last season. His DPS is actually pretty high. Oh no, it's fallen. I mean, it's not that bad. His support's garbage though. Meh. Look at all these hours on Reinhardt. All these hours on Reinhardt. How much is Rein? Oh my god. Remember when this kid used to be a Doom one trick and then was a Pharah one trick? Look at all this tank play. Got a 55% win rate on Reinhardt. His Hog's pretty nasty too. Hold on. Hog. 57. Where's the hook accuracy one? Weapon accuracy. I think it's further down. Hook accuracy. 54% overall. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, I guess we're not starting the map now, despite what I saw in chat. Let me... Hold on. Let me move... Oop, not to this screen, and check what happened. Alright. Apparently, one of NYA's players got their hand covered and super glued and tried to glue his hand to the mouse. That's a joke for the record. Wait, is that a joke? So, I don't know what's happening, but it looks like we're still waiting for NYA because a player potentially glued their hand to a mouse, or that's a joke, or someone's an idiot. It's possible that it's both. Vic says I'm like 50 SR above the legal limit, so I can't play Sag. I mean, stick around. There's always next season. We do SR adjustments and rule adjustments at the end of each season, so maybe next season, my dude. I think the issue that we were having was that we had a lot of people trying to, because at the time we have a decent amount of bronze and gold players in this league, and so we had a lot of people stacking teams where you would get like one really high SR player and then a bunch of golds and just like have them pocket the holy hell out of this one player, which wasn't super entertaining for anyone to watch. So, hence the SR floor as well as ceiling. So, we just chillin', waiting for both teams to ready up. Not technically a pause, but it sure damn well feels like it. Oh, apparently Havelstone is the dunce, so who attempted to glue his hand. The SR limit needed is like 2840 in order to sub for ALC. Oh yeah, that's because their SR average has to be below I think 3100, and with Dab in and Triton and everyone in, if you had subbed and you're like too high, it would have been illegal. But I think the league takes everyone up to masters. I would have to look it up, or is it 3,400? I think is the SR cap for players. But yeah, if it didn't math out, I think they need someone plat, because I think that Drew Brock was plat gold, and he's kind of acting as their anchor player here, along with Magnomaly, or is Magnomaly diamond now? I don't remember. Yeah, Magnomaly's plat, so Magnomaly and that Drew Brock are bringing down the SR, so if you're too high, that would be difficult to meet the average. So, looks like NYA is going to now take, I think it's 3,800. That sounds right. I should know this, but I don't. I don't actually know what's in the rulebook. Alright, looks like we are potentially starting here. Oh, we are finally starting.
Welcome to Rialto.
Despite the fact that someone tried to glue their hand to their mouse. 3,800 in order to play and not be given the grandfather role. I believe that is correct. Alright, Rialto, here we are. I'm expecting a pharmacy from Atlanta. I'll be shocked if they don't. Meanwhile, from NYA, Dobbin has been shown some versatility in terms of playing, but they like the Echo, but it looks like they're going to do a pharmacy too. Noctua on the Ana, Havelstone on the Tracer, Dino on the Monkey, Mogu on the Diva, going into a Winston Diva on the other side with Mad Circle and Dab over there. Triton on the Widowmaker, yellow on that HZ skin, Farah, rip HZ my dudes, with Magnomaly on the Mercy to pocket it, and then Chonk Babu on the Ana. Alliator gets me up to date on the rules. Yeah, I mean, Allie would have to know the rules, so she was an admin. Probably would know better than me. Ooh, look at that fancy HZ. That fancy HZ spray. Alright.
Stop the payload.
Let's see, let's see.
Where does it
Chucking some rockets at the tanks. Wow, and it's just gonna get demolished by Havelstone. Rez does come out by Magnomaly. Nice protection by Mad Circle there. Magnomaly does get the Rez off. Let's look at Triton, see what they're up to. Whoop. Trying to go for that Mercy. Tracer is on him, although Tracer is going to get him. Havelstone doing work right now. Yellow Me Zero, however, does win it. The dog fight against Dobbin. I don't think their soul is in a resable position. Oof! And Havelstone eats Rocket, man. You love to see it. The flick, the beautiful flick. Man, almost has Barrage too. We also almost have a Nano Boost coming out from Chonk Babu at almost 80% here. Meanwhile, the closest thing we are to is a Pulse Bomb coming out from Havelstone, as well as a Nano from Noctua. We are going to do a Nano Monkey, jumping onto Triton in the back, but sleeping on the job is going to get woken up immediately by Dab Master. Yellow Me Zero does also get the pick onto Noctua in the back. Dino does get the pick on to Triton and is going to start to juggle Mad Circle. Dab Master does get the pick onto Fangoria, though. Dab does manage, or Dino manages to get Mad Circle. Yellow manages to clean up Mogu. And it looks like Atlanta will continue to hold. They do still have a Monkey in their back, which is going to kill Triton before Dab Master finally cleans him up. Coming back with Primal here. Some dog fighting going on reluctantly in the air. Checking some more rockets. I mean, we do have a Barrage to play for. We have a Primal as well as a Valkyrie should we need it. Nano got used at some point there. I missed it. Mogu also does have the Diva Bomb, a great way to get rid of a pharmacy. Havelstone has a Pulse Bomb as well as Fangori with the Valkyrie should it be needed. Gotta back out of there, heal up a bit. Mogu very low on the Diva, is gonna get healed up, although by Noctua. Valkyrie coming out. Ooh, that is a low Tracer. D.Va chasing. D.Va Bomb does come out, is going to get the pick onto Dino, and then Mogu is going to get demeched there. Triton is going to get the pick onto Dobbin. Boop Noctua, you know you want to. Oh, you don't have comp. Unfortunate. Probably going to get the stagger pick onto both supports there with some help from Triton, who managed to pick up 3 kills, swapped over onto the Soldier 76 after dying on the Widowmaker, and now has Visor. This man is a legend on the Soldier 76, so I am not surprised to see him going over there. We do have a lot of ults to play for the next fight, although including the Tac Visor, the Barrage, the Valkyrie, the Nano, but we also have the Dima Bomb from New York Aces, as well as both DPS ults and a boost should we need it. Let's see where they go. Havelstone wants to pulse, is going to get cleaned up by Yellow Uldo. And the Barrage comes out, is only going to get 1 Uldo, but we have a Nano Visor here that got to both Fangori and Dobbin going down. Magnomly is going to go, ooh, and the squash kill on to Triton. D.Va Bomb does get Magnomly, squash gets Triton, but is going to get demeched because the tanks are still there. Does manage to clean up Dab Master before dying. 10 seconds remaining. Yellow getting dangerous low is going to get cleaned up by Dobbin. Justice Reigns from above is going to get Mad Circle there. It is overtime, although, before they even get to the first point, and the team is pretty much there, ready to do a last contest. Dabmaster almost has Primal. If he can build it in the next 2 seconds, he'll be good. Don't fall off the map. Is gonna just hang out here and contest. Has the Primal ready should they need it. Is it gonna use it? He just fucking dies! D.Va Bomb gets chucked in by Mad Circle. Mad's masterfully on the card. That is both Fangori and Dobbin down. Triton taking out Dino. And the res comes out for Dab Master, who finally primals after fucking that up. Pulse Bomb does go out. Attack Visor is live. Dab Master gets the pick on to Mogu. And Noctua gets cleaned up. Havelstone executed. Clean. Didn't even get it to the first point. Woo, talking a lot.
To 0. Switching sides.
All right. Woo, as we get teleported back.
Initiating match.
All right, just almost at first point, but just before first point. Let's watch the cart teleport, guys. It was very funny to me because when I first started casting, I was like, how do they, like, I've never been a spectator in one of these games before. How do they deal with the cart? Like, does it like scoot backwards? No, it just fucking teleports. It's very funny to sit here and watch them just not deal with it.
Ready for battle.
Like, it's just like, no one will see. Don't worry about it. Don't question it. Alright, looks like on the attack, we're going to be running the same strat with the D.Va Winston, Soldier, Yellow on the Pharah, Magnomly on the Mercy, Chonk Babu on the Ana. In the defense, we're going to have the Rhine, D.Va, Havelstone going over to the Soldier, Dobbin on the Sombra, interesting. Noctua on the Ana, and Fangori on, oop, nope, never mind, you're swapping to the Pharmacy.
Clearing the area.
Does he have an HC Spark skin? He does have an HC Spark skin.
5,
Nice.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers.
Not the same cool spray, although. Different spray. Halloween fire spray. Early rockets going in. Conch Blast going in. Doesn't find much of anything. Just kind of doing some damage. Meanwhile, Yellow looks like it's rotated all the way around on the right side. Dab Master coming up to take this high ground is going to get contested by Mogu. Is going to get cleaned up by Mogu. Making some bold plays. Yellow, meanwhile, has rotated all around and managed to get... Havelstone also manages to get his counterpart on Dobbin. Are they going to be able to deny the res? I don't think so. Res comes out for Havelstone, not for the Feral, though. Ooh, Havelstone is going to get the pick on to Yellow. Triton, however, is going to get the pick onto Havelstone. Res comes out for Yellow Me Zero. Fangori is going to get cleaned up by Triton. Noctua, not long for this world. Mogu also getting mowed down, and I'm guessing Chonk Babu is doing some cart bitch work. Looks like it. Havelstone did manage to get the better of Yellow. Looks like pushed up a little far without his Mercy. Meanwhile, Triton did get the pick onto Dobbin. Dobbin is going to get rezzed by Fangori before going in. No ultimates quite yet. This has been a pretty fast push, even though Triton is very close. Currently getting damage boosted by Magnomaly here. Looks like Yellow is back. Ooh, Dobbin's so low. Sights comes out. Nano Visor is here, and it hurts as we just roll through self-destruct. You can again place masterfully on cart. Self-destruct keeps coming out. Rocket Barrage just managed to kill Mogu, and then Man just dies to his own barrage. As it is a scrap fight. Other Visor coming out from Howlstone does have to peek away. Dabmaster manages to think Howlstone is going to get 2 with that, although Noctua also unleashing the Coalescence to desperately try and hold on to this last little bit of point. Valkyrie also coming out from Fangori to try and hold it. Looks like Atlanta is going to back out and regroup. Chonk Babu just standing still and getting a reset. They have 2 minutes to push it 5 meters.
Hello.
Pretty strong start. They did use all of their ultimates, although, on that push. But maybe they can find something interesting. Dino also almost at Primal here. Mogu is going to push up into the enemy. Dino does have Primal for this fight should they need it to stall it out. Mad Circle gonna get demech'd here. Yellow Zero does manage to kill Dobbin on the Tracer. Mogu has to back up, getting dangerous though. Dabmaster is on point, but is pretty low. Yellow Zero does manage to get 2. Fangori and Howlstone both going down to this Pharaoh. Squash kill attempted. Is going to get Noctua with that. Barrage is available. The Primal is happening. Justice reigns from above, not for long. Nano Monkey is here, although, and Tactical Visor from both sides, but Havelstone's just gonna fucking die to Mad Circle. And now it is a Primal to keep everyone in cart. Will they cap? And now it is 1-1 here for Atlanta versus New York Aces. Nice, nice. Play the game going to Mad Circle. Guessing with that sick Diva Bomb. It was perfectly placed. Yeah, it is going to be this Diva Bomb that they used to clear. Look at how well that just sits on the payload. Very impressive. Very impressive indeed. Alright, let's update the score. It's 1-1. And go to our break screen. As it is now NYA's map pick. So let's see what the New York Aces pick for their next map. It cannot be an escort map, so they will have to pick a different map, of which they can pick Blizzard World, Hollywood, Numbani, Anubis, Volskaya, or Hanamura. So let's see what they pick as we wait for them to decide, for them to deliberate. I mean, they've clearly been running a pretty like divey pharmacy. So picking a map that is not good for pharmacy and plays to your own strengths, of which I think is Dobbin seems to play a lot of different things. We saw them on the Pharaoh. We saw them on the Sombra for a split second. Earlier on the May, Havelstone seems to be a McCree Tracer player. I think that's what I remember from scoping their profile. They have some Widowmaker Hanzo there. So they have some sniper. So maybe something with long sightlines. Is Havana an option? Oh, no, it's not because they already did escort. They already did escorts. They could do Blizzard World. Blizzard World might be a good map for them. So we'll see. We'll see. They are going to deliberate and then decide. And then pick as my cat harasses me. It is nearing the dinner hour. But 'tis not yet time, cat, and you must be patient. Patience is a virtue. Yes, pawns. Yes, peduncle. Patience is a virtue. A virtue that I do not have personally, but doesn't mean that you, a cat with a brain the size of a walnut, cannot learn patience. Listen, children must look to surpass their parents. So, as my cat just rips the fucking mic off of my headset. That's fun. Sorry about that audio. That's gonna be terrible. On your guys' end. So we're waiting for, I don't know, a decision to happen. Anything. Hey, you menace. See what is going to happen in the next minute. I don't know. Hopefully, like I said, I think they're gonna pick. I would say Blizzard World's probably their best bet of the maps that are in the map pool. Or, I mean, they could do Anubis too. So, we'll see, we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. They haven't selected a map yet, but I have been promised that it's going to start in 3 minutes. So let's keep an eye on the time. And at 09, we can start complaining officially because we were promised 3 minutes. God, I hope you can still hear me and that my cat did not destroy my audio. It's still showing a mic readout. Cat, come crawling back. Actually, you're a different cat, so you're allowed. See, Pawns understands how the lap works and that we must not desecrate if we want to continue to enjoy. Peduncle has recently started being a lap cat, especially when I'm at my desk. She's more of a couch lap cat. Doesn't really understand that the lap can exist at the desk, too. Pawns, however, is a large fan of the desk lap, not the couch lap. So she comes up here. But she doesn't, she tries to like sit on the keyboard and mess with the mouse, but she stays away from the headset, which I honestly prefer. Peduncle just doesn't have it yet, doesn't know, hasn't learned. Looks like we're going to be going to Volskaya Industries. Not a map I would have picked, but maybe they know something I don't. Especially considering Triton wants to play the Widow and Point B is so good for the Widow. The Defense of Farah, not as good, but still pretty good on Point A, is probably going to want to swap by Point 2. So we'll see. I don't know. I think this is a map that potentially plays to the strengths Atlanta has already demonstrated. But Howlstone's Tracer is pretty good, and a good Tracer can really just make or break this map. So we'll see. We have 1 minute until I was promised that we are going to be starting. So hopefully we're going to be starting soon. Apparently someone needed to take a pee break, so we are potentially not starting in a minute. My God. This is becoming quite the event. As we chill and wait. For them. What are you doing, cat? Did my backpack fall over and it scared you? You know how sometimes the cats can see ghosts or they just like focus on something on the wall like obsessively? I don't know if it's a bug or a haunting, but she's focused in on something. Laser sight onto uh whatever that she's seeing right now. Dang. Looks like we are going to go to a timeout while we wait for Mogu to come back from the facilities. So, because it's a timeout, we're going back to the pause screen. The pause screen. As we wait, I'm so proud of us. We've made quite some progress on this collage. It has grown from what it was. Mostly people aren't super invested when I'm like, you can participate, and then they don't suggest anything. I think the only thing I got suggested from a previous thing was my cat, who's here. This is Pons. Say hi. And then Frog Champ, which is here, which was a suggestion from the very first game I casted this season. So, that's fun. That's fun. Oh, and we have a player restarting, I'm hoping, but coming right back. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. As we wait. Oh, no. We may need to use more of the timeout. Oh, Lord. We're gonna be here a while. Fuck. Why is this my life? I have no idea what's happening anymore in this game. So, oh yeah, that's bad. Dino had to leave apparently. And they already have a sub, New York Aces, Fangori being a sub. So they can't take another sub. So, ow, cat, that's my foot. Looks like Sai is coming in for Atlanta. And New York is going to spend their time out hoping that another player shows up. Who is Sai on their roster? Hold on. Atlanta. Yep, Sai is on the roster. Sai says he was late because, or they were late. I do not want to assume their gender identity. They had some paneer tikka masala, which sounds just fucking delicious, and I'm disappointed that they did not share with the class. As we wait for New York Aces to find a player. I mean, who do they have on their roster? Let's look up. NYA. They have Truzoy, Dino, who left, Alios. I don't know who that is. So, not here. Smo. Also don't know who. Well, I know who Smo is, but Smo's not here. And then Havelstone. This roster sheet may not be up to date because I think Dobbin is on their team. Either that or Dobbin is an alt account for Smo or Alios. Not entirely certain. Cat, you are playing with fucking fire over there. I'm gonna need you to chill. Hey, hey, look at me. We stop that right now. Alrighty. I have to figure out a way to stall for potentially 10 more minutes. Oh, I guess we are on another pause. I need to update the pause counter. We're on pause 9 in week 5, guys. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. When I made this pause counter, I thought it was going to be very much more, like, ridiculous and very obvious that something was bad in the league because everyone seems to DC in the middle of a fucking game and then force me to fill dead air with something like a fun fact. I don't know, what's a fun fact? What can we talk about? What can we talk about? So, we can talk about the Olympics, I guess? Have people been following the Olympics? I sort of have. I haven't watched any of it. I don't think I've ever watched an Olympic game in my life. But I have been watching or following the NPR articles about it, which are just kind of like summaries about like how the US is doing in terms of like golds and stuff. Um so have been following that. Haven't watched any of it. I know, I think we got a gold in swimming yesterday. And then I think we got silver in gymnastics. Oh, looks like we have a player here for NYA. Aloise. But it's spelled like A Lois. So we'll see. I mean, Atlanta also still has yellow in, even though they're technically they have a player. Can they not play Psy because of the SR? Is it not illegal? Legal comp? Oh, Fang's also God. Oh my god. Why is this happening? Oh, looks like NYA has now managed to rally all of their players. Nice. So they will not be playing with a sub. When you play with a sub in this league, it does mean that you don't get any map points added. So ideal to not have to do that if you don't have to. Ugh. Come on. There we go. I don't know if they'll keep yellow in or not. Atlanta, that is. Because they technically do have Psy here now. Looks like NYA is ready. What about Atlanta? Are Atlanta going to make that swap? Is Psy going to come in? Let's hide chat so you guys can stop looking at this beautiful pause screen. We can take you back to the cast and we can look at the new people who just came in. A. Lewis, who has that private profile, and Truzoy. Damn. Masters across the board. Psy also potentially coming in for Atlanta with that private profile. Hopefully we will be getting started soon here as we wait for the cows to come home. I swear to God. Why do they always do this to me? It feels personal at this point, the amount of timeouts I've been forced to endure. I know it sounds like I'm just this repository for fun facts to talk about, but I am not. I am not, in fact, a repository. I suppose we could talk about cats. So, do you know a fun, especially since we talked about my vertebrate biology class, this is something that I learned in that class with all the dead things, is that one of the things that is a defining feature, it looks like Sai is going to come in, Yellow Mizero is going to go out and probably go to sleep because he's an old man at heart who goes to bed at 9:30. And we're gonna start. But anyway, like I was saying, cats actually something that marks them as different. Like if you have a skull, there is a marked like tooth loss. So cats do not have molars. They really just have premolars, incisors, and I'm gonna forget the name of them. But the teeth in the very front. What are they called? Molars, premolars. I used to have to know these because I used to have to be able to identify different teeth. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Teeth. Uh. Oh, incisors is right. They have canines, incisors, and premolars, but they've lost their molars because they are pretty much a pure predator, and they don't do much grinding. Meanwhile, dogs will still have, canines will still have a lot of their further back teeth because they're much more omnivorous than cats are. Cats are pretty much pure predators. They're little 8-pound killing machines. Oop, as my cat jumps on the desk. Hey, hun. Nope. Alright, looks like on the defense we're going to have Dabmaster on the Sigma, Mad Circle on the Roadhog, Triton going over to the Farah, Sai on the Hanzo, Magnomaly on the Mercy, Chonk Babu on the Anna. Mogu gonna be on the Zarya, Alos on the Tracer, Havelstone on the Doomfist, Dobbin on the Anna, Noctua on the Brig, and Truzy on the Winston. Let's see this Masters tank play. Mogu already getting pretty low there. Forced to bubble early to try and save his team. There's a lot of spam coming in from the Pharah and the Hanzo. Potentially trying to just farm this Nano from the looks of it. Are they just farming the Nano? No, it's going to dive in onto the Hanzo. Hanzo getting dangerously forced to jump away and try and get that health pack. Truzy getting also dangerously forced to back up back into the Anna. Onto the Mercy now. As well as the Sudo's target is going to manage to get Dab Master and all that chaos, but Mad Circle has managed to get Palestone. Sai is going to go down. Chalk Rabbit does get the pick on the Tracer. Alos going down before Dobbin gets pick on Trade. Mogu cleaning up both Magnomaly and Mad Circle, as well as Chong Babu on the way out. We do have a Nano ready from Dobbin and almost are at a pulse. Excuse me, it's a lot of talking tonight. Chong Babu is going to be swapping over to Baptiste. Barrage is also almost ready. Gonna get dangerous, gonna get healed up by Magnomaly there, although they must have just seen that, right? They saw that. They know that he's back here. I don't think they know. Dabmaster forced to use E. Pulse Bomb coming out is going to get Dabmaster. Ooh, trying through the low. Oh, it is a last minute stall. Meanwhile, Havelstone has been rocking it on the Doomfist, managed to get Mad Circle. Troisy and Mogu go take down two of the supports. And now it is the Wrecking Ball stall, but the grab manages to scoop him up. Dangerous Low is going to just get destroyed. And that is going to be a quick 2-point take.
Justice reigns from above.
Score
From the New York Aces.
2-2. Switching sides.
Nice, nice. NYA. 4 minutes and 58 seconds on the clock, although this is called... Wait, that was... Yes. That was, in fact, New York Aces that just got that. This is Droskyle, though, so, you know. I look at a long time bank like that, and I'm like, oh, that's a great opportunity for a draw, because this map is terrible. Not the worst map in the game. That goes to Paris, fundamentally. Just the worst map in the game. Still not a good map. Alright, looks for attacking. Atlantic Crusaders are going to go with a Rhine Diva. Triton going over to the Soldiers' side. Sticking with the Hanzo. Magnomaly on the Lucio. Chonk Babu on the Baptiste. For the defense, we have Mogu on that Zarya. Truzoi on that Winston. Aloise? I don't know how to say this name. Sorry if I'm butchering it. On the Echo. Havelstone on the Widowmaker. Dobbin on the Anna. With Noctua offering support as the Mercy. Let's start. Let's give this man the caster curse and watch them whiff every single shot. Basic bitch Widow skin too. That's from the pre-order. Nice! Good start for the New York Aces. Is going to have to grapple away. He's going to whiff the grapple several times and then get stuck behind a wall. Sai is shooting at them. He's going to get booped, getting dove by Magnomaly on Lucio. This man is dead. Mad Circle getting 2 kills. Magnomaly also got the pick onto Dobbin before coming out and cleaning up Havelstone Triton getting 1. And that is a quick point A take for the Atlantic Crusaders as well. Droskyle is like that. Alright. No ultimates on this side yet, but we're pretty close to window, speeding in and on to the enemy team. Dabmaster is going to go down. Aloise does manage to get picked by Mad Circle. Immortality a little late to save them. Or no, Immortality from Chong Babu is going to go down to Mogu. Mogu is also going to get the D-Mech onto Mad Circle. As well as kill Sai. Mogu's unkillable man. Dobbin getting the pick onto... Remech didn't manage manage to get the squash. Is going to get out with that, maybe? Is getting chased quite a bit, but looks like Mad Circle is going to get out with the fresh mech. Woo. That's going to be a lot of support ultimate charge. Mogu, meanwhile, what are you doing, sir? Oh, they were so close to demeching him. But that is also a lot of support charge for his supports. That is a nano for Dobbin and a window for Chonk Babu. Noctua also has the rally available should they need it. Truzy on the Winston has the primal. Triton has the sights with Psy on the high noon. Gonna want to get on this high ground. Oh, high noon from the low ground to try and clear the high ground. Don't. Okay. Oh, almost killed, but not quite. Alois is gonna. We're in the double digits now, kids. You know, I don't believe in God or really karma. I just think when we die, you know, we rot like everything else that's dead. Oh! Looks like false start. We're back, we're back, we're back. Oh, thank God. But I was gonna say that even though I don't, I feel like praying right now. But we don't have to pray. We can continue to be an atheist. Also, there's 6 ultimates on the side of New York Aces. Like, good lord. Hopefully they don't burn them all in one fight. Let's see. Looks like they're gonna move Primal up here to try and move them off the high ground. As well as a sight coming out from Havelstone, getting dangerously low. Primal is going to come out from Dabmaster to try and contain this. Is going to manage to get Triton, force the Diva Bomb from Mad Circle to try and remech. Sai is going to get the pick, although Magnomaly does manage to jump off to try and reset. Dabmaster making their way back to spawn. As New York Aces successfully rebuffs another attempt at attack. Have a high noon ready to play for. Havelstone getting a little low, dropping the field. Let's see where Havelstone is. Nano Monkey is just good. Diva Bomb is going to go in, is going to manage to find Magnomaly. Also the D-Mech onto Mad Circle, and that is another primal for Truzy. As with help from Mogu and Havelstone, Sai and Dabmaster both go down. Again, another push successfully rebuffed. And we have ults to play for in the next fight. Magnomaly is going to be swapping over to the Brig. Mad Circle on to the Zarya off of the Diva. Havelstone did get the pick onto Sai. Where is Havelstone? Dead to Triton. Pushed up way far. Sights is available. Sai coming back on the Tracer. Now we gotta wait for the elevator. All clubbed together, everyone. Nice Andy coming out. That is going to get all 3 team members of Magnomaly down. High noon coming out from Alios. That is going to get 2 players. Both Sai and Triton. Truzy is going to juggle Mad Circle to death. And it looks like they're going to try and stall Chonk Babu out. Chonk Babu is, yeah, gonna get staggered. We do have a sights to play for here, but so does Havelstone. Noctua has the rally should they need it. Dabmaster almost has a primal, although. Meanwhile, Truzy just used his or theirs. Again, assuming male gender. Bad. Not great. Need to work on that. We're just waiting. We're chilling. Here's Havelstone. Havelstone's far in the back. I have Visor now. Visor comes out from Triton first. Diva is purple. Does spot Aloe in the back. Is going to get the kill with the rocket. Havelstone also uses Visor. Does manage to find Sai as well as Mad Circle in this tiny room. Is very low. Is going to be forced to run. Dabmaster does manage to get the pick onto Havelstone. Mad Circle gets the pick onto MOWL. Rally comes out from Noctua. Is getting juggled by Dabmaster and is going to immediately wake the sleeping man. I'm pretty sure Dobbin must be screaming at this point, because I would be. Truzy also juggling, but is going to die due to the anti on them. Mad Circle getting the pick onto Truzy. Side's going to get the nice pulse kill onto Havelstone. Nanomonkey is sleeping on the job. Triton gets the pick onto Noctua. Mad Circle got the D-Mech onto Mogu, and then Triton got the cleanup kill. Aloy's coming back on the Ashe, only to die immediately. Grab coming out. And they cap the full map with a minute left.
Score 2-2.
Draskaya is a fun map.
Initiating match.
Hello, cat. Let's see. I mean, oh, I can't go over this, really? Rude. You know, in the short, Widowmaker stands on top of this crane, and I think you should be allowed to do that.
Ready for battle.
But looks like for the attack, ooh, we may have almost mirror comps. We both have double bubble on both sides,
Attackers incoming in
and then we have Echo Tracer with Tracer Echo. The only difference we have is here we have an Anna Mercy. Meanwhile, here we have a Brig Anna. Interesting. Let's stick on Dab for the first part of it and see where this dive goes.
5, 4,
I mean, this is really going to be
1.
whether or not the Brig finds value, because it's going to be hard for Magnomaly to hit stuff unless they're going for the ground. Sticky's on the Echo. Noctua with Havelstone here. Dangerously low. Oh, almost goes down. Luckily, there is some support from Dobbin. That is Dab dead. Havelstone in the backside has managed to get the pick onto Noctua, as well as Havelstone. Alios manages to get Chonk Babu. That is main support down for the defenders. Truzo is getting the pick onto Magnomaly. And then it looks like Sai's just going to lead up Alios and Truzoy. Again, sorry if I'm butchering your name. It's not a diss. It's just me not speaking English well, which is stupid because I was born speaking English. But you know what? 26 years of practice doesn't mean I'm good at it. Mogu does manage to pick onto Triton. That is a bad sign for the attackers. It is overtime. Chonk Babu goes down. Dabmaster is down. Sai recalls out. Are you going to go for the sticky onto this Tracer? Yes! And he gets the stick! Finessed. You love to see it. Alright, they have 5 minutes to get 1 tick on the first point of Volskaya.
Score 2-2.
Wait, did I not update the score? Because they played... Hold on. Are we on the third map? We're on the third map.
Initiating match.
Because they played Lijiang, they played Rialto. It just feels like it's super late because we've had so many goddamn pauses. But this is in fact the third map. And it is still 1-1. Have to remind myself. I thought I forgot to update the score, but no, it's just... Because I was like, it's so late. It can't be 2-2. Or it can't be 1-1 here.
Battle.
Lord. Lord. My brain. Alrighty, looks like for the defense we're going to go with a double shield with a Torb Hanzo. Magnomaly going over to the Zenyatta. Chonk Babu on the Baptiste. For the attack, it looks like we have Mogu on the Zarya, Truzoy on the Winston, Alos on the Genji, Havelstone on the McCree, Dobbin on the Anna, Noctua on the Brig. Let's see. Again, I think we'll stick with Truzoy this time. See where this dive goes.
2, 1.
I mean, it's gonna go for the Zen. If they can find the Zen, they'll go for the Zen. Might pick the Hanzo instead. It will all depend what they can see. Well, they know the Hanzo's there. Ooh, they see the turret. Oof! Dab Master cleans up Truzy with some help from the Discord Orb as well as the turret. Cole comes out, doesn't manage to find Alois. I think I've said his name, like their name, god damn it, like 4 different ways. Oh my god, Havelstone just rolls in and murders Chongbab, who does pay for it with his life. But we are slowly but surely. Ow! Just getting cleaned up. What are they doing? Atlantis Strolling, Mad Circle gets the pick onto Alois, Lavada. It looks like they're just trying to build Nano here. Yeah, they're just farming Nano. They're farming Nano and energy off the turret. Oh my god. They're just gonna wait and Nano Monkey this. And you played into their hands. Where's Dobbin? Oh, they're flanking. Molten Core comes out. Are they gonna just wait for it? They have the time to just wait for the Molten Core to fade.
You're going to be okay.
Chonk Babu goes off the map, and the Nano Monkey comes in. Sai is gonna get the pick onto A. Lewis, but that is Triton and Magnomaly down to Truzoy. Havelson's gonna pick onto Dab Master as well as Sai as well as Mad Circle. And that is Volskaya going to Atlanta, or NYA? Yeah, NYA, Jesus. Holy boy. It's because I'm used to Atlanta being red and NYA is blue because of their logos, but not happening. This is going to be that early from Magnomaly. Bye, Dobbin! Yep, double kill. Alright, that is going to be New York Aces, which I think is this side. Yeah. I'm gonna go up 2. Oof. Alright, so now it is back to Atlanta's map pick. They can pick a hybrid map. So they can pick either Blizzard World, Hollywood, or Numbani. I would say they had a really good dive, but it looks like with Truzoy the Masters main tank in, the NYA's dive is also pretty fucking good. So maybe not Numbani. Maybe not Numbani. Maybe Hollywood. I haven't seen Hollywood a lot. Could do for some Hollywood. What does chat think? Is chat still with me after all the long pauses? Are you guys still alive? Pretty sure everyone died. That's fine. I'm used to being in a room talking to myself and my cats. It's just part of life. As we wait to see what Atlanta picks. Looks like now that NYA has had their players actually show up, they are crushing it. So we'll see how this goes. Huh. Excuse me for the yawns. I am a little tired. I don't know why. I've been getting a lot. I love the pause stream with some gameplay in between. Yeah, it does feel like that, Icy Panda. It does indeed feel like it's a bit of a pause stream. But hopefully, we'll get a little more snappy gameplay as soon as Atlanta picks a map. Which I'm hoping they'll do soon. It has to be a hybrid. But, it looks like instead they're going to be making jokes in the match chat. Which I appreciate. But I would like for them to pick a map. I would like for them to pick a map. I would like for them to pick a map. Please. Oh, Lord. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I think they should not pick Numbani. It looks like they're gonna go to Blizzard World. So we'll see. As soon as the teams give the ready, maybe we can move on. This is match point for New York Aces, so if they can pull off a win on Blizzard World, this will be a win for them for, I think, a week 4 game that's being played in week 5. Looks like we have got the R's from the teams. Hide the chat, move you guys over to this screen, and we enter the game.
Welcome
Now
to
entering Blizzard World. As I move my keyboard forward, move my cat.
Initiating
Cat.
match.
What are you doing? Just whacking your sister on the face, as one does. Whoop! Pressed the Windows key. Can't have that. Alright, Blizzard World. Blizzard World's a bit of a weird map. It's not a bad one, it's just weird. And I think it's partially because the attacking spawn is so far from the initial capture point,
Ready
which I
for
think is
battle.
potentially a better design. It makes it less attacker favored, which is pretty much every hybrid map is attacker favored. Or at least for first point capture is pretty typical. But having this longer distance from the
Attackers
attacker spawn
incoming
makes it a
in
little more
30
defender okay. It's a bit of more even Stevens for both teams on this first part of the hybrid. But who knows? Who knows what happens? Looks like for the defense, we are going to have a Ryan Azaria Triton actually going over to the Zarya. Mad Circle taking the Sim. Sai's going to be on Alejandro, Magnolia on the Lucio, Chonk Babu on the Baptiste. Mogu, we're going to have that double bubble with
One.
Aloise, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. On the Genji, Havelstone on the Widow. Watch them miss their shots. Oof! Sai didn't miss theirs. Dobbin on the Anna and Noctua on the Mercy. See where the dive happens. Pick going out on the sniper tool. Dive goes in. We are going to get the sentry turrets trying to kill that teleporter. Also going to manage to get the pick onto Mad Circle. That is 1-2-1 on both sides. Havelstone is going to get back a lot faster given that their spawn's a little closer. Watch them miss more shots. There we go. Miss. Miss. Try again. It's the caster curse. Ooh! That was a dink. It was Zarya, so it doesn't count. Oh no! Every Widow's worst nightmare. The Lucio. Mogu has managed to get 2 picks off of this. And Havelstone, see, look, as soon as I look away from them, as soon as I move my perspective, they get 2 picks off of that Nano Monkey. Anyways, cleaning up Dabmaster and Sai. Truzy getting the last pick on to Mad Circle. Nice Nano Monkey in there. Good job of just cleaning.
Keep out of my way.
As it looks like we have the blade ready. No nano for this blade as we just did the Nano Monkey. Where's Havelstone? Caster Curse once again. Caster Curse. This is so mean. Oh, they tried the skill shot. They did dink someone. Oh, we're gonna grab blade and I'm gonna pick all the wrong people. We did kill the immortality before dying ourselves. Wall coming out from Mad Circle defensively. We also have a shatter coming out. Holy shit. Havelstone hits their shot. Hits 2 shots. Mad Circle inside. See? It's Caster Curse, my dude. It's Caster Curse. It's so fucking real. Noctua does get the res onto Dobbin. Truzoi kills 2 with Mogu killing Triton. Little scuffed. The shatter was good from Dabmaster, but the follow-up just wasn't there. Mad Circle swapping over to the Winston. Or the Winston. The Reaper to kill the Winston. Sights is up. Caster Curse. Caster Curse. Caster Curse. Caster Curse. Caster Curse. That's your teammate, man. But did dink Mad Circle there. Oh my god. I mean, if they stand still and you don't hit the shot, then there's something wrong with you more than the Caster Curse. Ooh! Ooh! It's beautiful. We love a Widowmaker here. They're just so fun. It's such like feast or famine with snipers, I feel like. Payload has reached the checkpoint. 5 minutes on the clock. The dive is in. Mogu almost has another grab. Triton has their grab. Chonk Babu has the window. We also have a primal and a nano here. Chucking a nade in for good measure. Doesn't manage to hit anything, but we're pushing the cart, doing our main support job of sitting on the payload. Dabmaster is going to get the pick on to Alois. I'm sorry. The Genji player. Havelstone gets a nice headshot onto Mad Circle here. Dabmaster getting dangerous, though Magnopoly is on speed and just speeding away. Is going to swap to heals eventually. Immortality comes out. Break the bubble. Oh, he gets cocked by Psy! And the grab comes out! Oh, and Mogu's gonna get two. Mad Circle's gonna get the pick onto Havelstone with the Widow swap. Eloise also getting a pick off of that grab. The Primal helping out. Noctua is going to res Havelstone. Oh, Psy! Oh, boy. Well, that happened. Triton does have a Graviton Surge coming out here. Is going to chuck it. The blade is activable though, and we do have a Nano Blade. That is 5. Going down with some assist from Mogu there, and it is Tracer here to try and stall the cart out. That is going to be a map completion for the New York Aces. With 3 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock.
Switching sides.
Yes, 3 minutes and 47 seconds. As my cats look at me disdainfully, I know it's almost dinner time, but it's not quite dinner time. Alright. As we go back to the beginning. Cart's not in here, so the door does just close again, but I imagine the cart just reappears inside here. Let's watch and find out. Watch the cart teleport back to the beginning. And boop! Alright, looks like we have Mad Circle on the Echo and Magnopoly for the attackers. Defenders haven't picked anything really yet. Dabmaster going over to the Winston. That's the escape key. Triton, I think, is gonna pick Zarya. I guess by the health bar. Psy, Chonk Babu on the Baptiste. Psy, I don't know what they're gonna pick.
I usually get most of my team back.
Mad Circle going over to the Diva. Well, it looks like on the defender sides we have Mogu on the Sigma, Eloise on the Ashe, Havelstone on the Tracer, Dobbin on the Baptiste, Noctua on the Mercy, and Truzoi on the Orisa. And it looks like we have Triton on the Torb, Psy on the McCree. Attack Torb. Interesting. Let's stick with Eloise. Truzoi does manage to get the pick onto Dab Master. That is a main tank down. Turret is... Psy is actually going to get the pick, but the res comes out. Truzoi and Mogu cleaning up Magnopoly and Chunk Babu. That is support's gone as they continue to aggressively push their advantage. Oop. Here, trying to get the DMEC onto Mad Circle. Very low, but I don't know if they're going to get it. They can't chase quite that far. The team's starting to regroup, and they want to get back to the high ground before they push again.
Hello.
Havelstone's going to get the better of Psy on this little room. Mad Circle has spotted the Tracer. Is going to get the Mega. Oh, can you get the DMEC here? The defense matrix is just too good. Ooh, is going to get the DMEC onto Mad Circle. That's huge. Are they going to back out and regroup for that? They kind of have to. Is he going to reset? Yeah, Mad Circle's going to reset to get the mech back. Spotted! Takes the health pack. Recalls back into the room and then blinks out. Almost has a pulse bomb. Eloise also has, I keep saying Eloise. Alois. Oh, the dive is denied with a good conk. Bob is on the field. Is going to get slept. Is going to get immediately woken up by Magnopoly. That is unfortunate. Mad Circle does get the pick onto Bob, but that doesn't mean much. Triton is going to get the pick onto Havelstone. We have a Melody that's going to be both supports going down to Mogu. Dobbin's going to pick onto Triton. Triton gets to pick onto Noctua, although that is the first down, no reses. Mogu gets a Dabmaster demeched, and it is Psy on point by themselves. Is going to manage to get a Aloise? I don't know, man. And Dobbin gets Psy and does some tactical crouching to celebrate. We do have a pulse, we do have a window here, we will have a Valk pretty soon. Meanwhile, on the attacking side, we have a Nano as well as a Diva Bomb. Nano Monkey is going to get just dropped down. Window coming up. Dabmaster still is going to get 2, even though the dive was denied. Pulse Bomb does go on to Magnomaly, although Dabmaster is going to get Truzoy as well. That looks like that is going to be a fight win for the Atlantic Crusaders. Oop, Havelstone is going to try and stall it out. Primal happening to try and move them away from getting another contest. Is going to manage to find Havelstone with that Primal. Bob, do something, is going to get booped off points. He can't contest. But Mogu is here on point. The Immortality is also here. Rez comes out for Havelstone. Don't know if that was super necessary considering Havelstone gets back pretty quick. You might want to save the tanks. Rock comes out. Does manage to find Dabmaster. Rally to Me coming out from Magnomaly is going to just beat the shit out of Dobbin in the background after beating the shit out of Mogu. And now it's going to beat the shit out of Noctua. The copy is going to do a lift, not going to find anything, but Dabmaster is going to find 2, Sai is going to find 1, and then finally a cleanup kill onto Aloise, and that is going to be a cap for Atlantic Crusaders. Only 2 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock, although, so NYA is already winning the time bank game. So they got to feel pretty good about that. We have a Nano to play for, potentially a Nano Monkey to engage. Do it. Do it. You know you want to. Havelstone's gonna get the better of Sai again. Has Pulse Bomb, use Pulse Bomb, is gonna get eaten. Nice lift comes out. Ooh, nice sleep coming out from Chonk Babu. Doesn't save him, although Havelstone and Truzoy are going to get both supports. And the Diva Bomb comes out from Mad Circle. However, there are 2 shields on the enemy team, and that's going to make it very difficult. Truzoy coming back on Reinhardt to get the Fire Strike kill onto Dabmaster. Havelstone cleaning up Triton on the Echo. The Valk also coming out. The Rock. The damage. They do have a window from Dobbin left, but no more ultimates. Almost had a bobble, though. Getting some eat damage in to get some shield. Mad Circle getting dangerous low. Window comes out. Nano Monkey in your back line. Sai also gets a Pulse Bomb kill on to Mogu. Mad Circle's going to get Dobbin. Havelstone, however, has gotten 2. Both Sai and Chonk Babu going down. Noctua gets the res onto Mogu. And then Dabmaster tries to style, but is going to just get Conk Blast. I will say, Aloise has been really good about just conking Dabmaster away, so he's completely ineffective. Havelstone's going to get another pulse kill onto Triton. 60 seconds remaining. We have a Bob here. We'll probably have a lift as well as a Valkyrie and a Shatter coming in. Meanwhile, on the attacking side, the closest thing we are to is a copy. Let's see. Dobbin's going to get the pick onto Sai. Shatter coming out. It is quite big. 3 are going to go down to it with Havelstone and Mogu providing the DPS assist. Also going to manage to pick Mad Circle Reset. No charge for you. It is a last fight here for NYA match point, and it is looking dire. We have quite the ultimates in the bank. Meanwhile, Atlantic Crusaders just doesn't have anything to play for. Truzoy is going to get the better of Dabmaster. Bob comes out, the lift comes out. Immortality is going to be used to save them from the lift, although Valkyrie comes out to support the team in this last fight. Noctua is actually going to get the kill onto Magnomaly. And Aloise is going to get the kill on Chonk Babu. Havelstone here. We have a Sigma that is going to be immediately get picked, and then Havelstone is going to get the pick on to Triton. Mogu cleaning up Mad Circle, Truzoy cleaning up Dabmaster, and it is a desperate attempt to solve. And that is going to be New York Aces taking the 3rd map win that they need to win this match. Nice job.
Play of the game.
Amazing what some swaps can do for your team. Yeah, I think Truzoi and Azo played. I think it's like because Howlstone popped that match, but Howlstone's been in the whole time, and their play was kind of most of the night. Like they played well, don't get me wrong, but like it wasn't pop off potential. But when you have a better main tank, like it allows you as a DPS player to have so much more space. So like so you can be so much more effective. So I think having a swap of the roster for a different main tank, a slightly different support line, allows player like Howlstone that kind of did in the first few maps to really come alive and like make a difference in the later maps. I would also say that Atlanta played really fucking good too. Triton phenomenal as always. Mad Circle had some really clutch plays as Diva. So GG's to both teams and congrats to NYA on the win. I am going to end the stream here. Thank you all for sticking with me through the multiple pauses. I appreciate the viewership and for everyone who redeemed channel points for multiple posture checks as well as followed. Thank you all. I will see you again later in the week. Night.